Hello and welcome to this guided meditation about no resistance. No resistance is the topic of this week's practice in our international meditation community. TALO is, if you don't know it, TALO is the combination of Buddhist meditation coming from Zen and Vipassana tradition with emotional transformation through meditation, through visualization. It's always a difficult word for me. I'm German, but I live in Switzerland. I speak mostly Italian during the day, and I'm doing these meditations in 4 languages, so sometimes I get a little bit confused. And this week, this is a recorded meditation. I can't do it live this Saturday because I'm doing a training seminar with the Italian community, which is quite big. So, and in English, we're just starting. We're just doing the first steps here. So I'm happy about every single person who is interested in this practice. So just try it. It's a very simple meditation today. 20 minutes, short, simple meditation. And it's about something which is really very, very helpful in my experience. How can we live without resistance? The title of this week's practice is No Resistance. How can we live without resistance? How can we achieve that? How can we basically accept everything and not resist nothing and basically always be in harmony with life and with the universe? That seems impossible. It seems just not possible. How can this happen? How do enlightened beings do that? Yeah, enlightened people, the Buddha, how did he do that? Was there never a problem, never a conflict, never anything? Was he never cross with somebody? He surely was. He surely was. In my experience, the crucial factor here is time. We tend to immediately react to anything that goes on, and especially things that are not pleasant, things we don't want. If anything happens and we don't want that, we tend to react right away with our thoughts, with our words, and with our actions. But it's not actions. It's reactions. And meditation, the meditative transformation, is a pathway from reaction to action. A free and happy person doesn't react anymore. You don't need to do that anymore. You will act. You will do. It'll be actions and not reactions. And there's a huge difference between the two. Because a reaction, a verbal reaction, whenever we speak or write, whenever we use language and react immediately to something, this reaction will exclusively always be mental, a mental reaction. And it'll have all the problems mental reactions have. Our mind is very limited. The human mind, the unconscious mind, the not meditative mind, the not concentrated mind, can only repeat things. It can only always, in any given situation, it can always only think about what do I already know, what happened before. Okay, and let's avoid that. Let's avoid the problems or risks or difficulties we had in the past, in order to not have them anymore in the future. Past and future are the only 2 dimensions your mind knows. The human mind knows only past and future. It doesn't know what the present is. It just doesn't know what it is. The mind can't grasp, can't understand the present moment, the now. But unfortunately, your life will always only ever take place in the now. So that means your mind is always in the dimensions, past and future, which have nothing to do with your actual life, which always takes place in a dimension your mind can't reach. And that's why we need time. That's why it's very wise to give yourself time. Whenever there's somebody doing something you don't want, in your family, in your work, in your life, wherever, a friend, a neighbor. Whenever there's this impulse of immediate reaction, I would like to say, I would like to intervene, I would like to do something about it now. Be aware of the fact that that'll be a mental reaction, your mind. And your mind will make things worse. Because your mind will always react using the mental poisons, as the Buddha put it, the mental poisons of aversion or attachment or confusion. Because the unconscious mind doesn't have anything else. It'll always say yes, attachment, no, aversion, or what's going on, I don't understand, confusion. But as soon as you give yourself some time, things change. Things change drastically. Because now, the more time you give yourself, the more you will access your wisdom. And you have a lot of wisdom, we all have. The wisdom of your body, the wisdom of your heart, of your soul, the wisdom of dimensions which are much deeper, much wider than the mind. And you can also use your mind for some things it's necessary and very useful. So that means there might be a situation where you have a conflict with your partner, for example, your life partner, and you argue about something, and he or she is telling you things you don't like. Try to give yourself the present of time. Try to say to her, to him, okay, just give me some time. I will let you know about that. Okay? I would like to take care of myself, of my mind, of my body, here, of my heart. And I will get back to you about that. And then just bring this thing, this question, this conflict, and your thoughts about it into your meditation practice. I hope you have a daily meditation practice. And if not, we have, under this video, we have the links to a free online course where you can get, in very short time, you can get an idea about what meditation is. And there's a link to a series, to a well-structured online course, which can help you to develop your daily meditation practice. This practice will transform your life for the better, but only if you practice it daily. It's a daily training. It's a training of a muscle. It's really exactly like this. It's a muscle. It's a muscle in our mind. It's the muscle of returning to our breath. Our breath is our meditation object, and it helps us to break away from the conflicts, from the problems, from the thoughts, negative thoughts, our own thoughts. And if we can manage to somehow not react immediately, but to give ourselves some time, we can basically hand the whole question over to our breath. Our breath, that might sound strange to somebody who never meditated, but our breath is something eternal in us. Our breath never started and it will never end, because it's the rhythm of life, it's the rhythm of day and night, it's the rhythm of waves coming in and going out on the beach, it's the rhythm of winter and summer, it's all the rhythms of life. Life is always a rhythm, frequency, rhythm, energy flowing. So you can hand over your problems during meditation to your breath. And by doing so, you will access, as I said before, your wisdom, the wisdom of your body, of your heart, of your soul. You will access those dimensions, and when the time is right, you will then do something about it. You will get back to your life partner and tell him or her whatever you need to tell him or her. But this will not be a reaction anymore. It'll be an action. And that's very different. It'll be an action of a free person, of a happy person, and of a person who's present, who's conscious. And that's today's practice. If we want to live without resistance, if we want to be free from resistance, the question is, how can we do that? And I say, in my experience, the crucial factor is time. Don't react immediately. You will make things worse. Give yourself some time, and in our daily meditation practice, we already have a space and time for those things. When we sit down every day in the morning, or every day in the evening, or even better, morning and evening, those are the 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever it is for you, dedicated to whatever is going on inside you, in your mind and in your feelings and in your body. So these are the moments when you can easily hand it all over to your breath, and you can relax. Your whole system can relax, and even those problems and thoughts can relax. And how this works, we will find out about that now in practice, by doing it, by practicing meditation. Okay, so let's meditate together. Please sit down if you're not already seated this way. Please sit down with a straight back. Not rigid, but straight. A straight back which helps you to feel your abdomen. Feel your abdomen, your belly moving during in and out breath. And then place your hands on your knees or wherever it's pleasant for you. Keep your head high, up high always, and look down with half closed eyes or completely closed eyes. If you keep them open, which is a good idea to keep them open, but if you do so, please make sure you will look at one point in front of you without moving your eyes. As soon as you move your eyes, thought activity will start. And then we can start. A nice meditation to all of us. Just feel your body. Just feel the weight, the contact. Feel how your body is. Quiet or a little bit agitated. Notice the points of your body. Which can be felt most. The points of your body which carry your weight. For example. You keep your body still. You don't move anything. And how is this stillness for you? Don't think about it, just feel in your body how your body reacts to stillness. And in this stillness of your body, there is some movement, heartbeat, circulation, and breath. Your breath moves parts of your chest. Of your shoulders, your back. And down to your belly. And you can feel this movement, and you can feel it more specifically by focusing your attention on one point just below your belly button, 2-3 centimeters below. A point big like a coin, more or less, which is not easy to feel. It's very specific. And that fact helps you. It helps you that it's not too easy to feel it, because your mind will try and try. So your mind is occupied. So your mind is concentrated. And you feel that point moving up and down, following in-breath and out-breath. And especially that point can help you to get back, to return whenever you lose connection, whenever you get distracted. You notice distraction and you focus your attention again on that point. And you will lose connection again, you will get distracted again. That's very natural, completely normal, and happens to all of us very often, hundreds of times. But each time, you just get back. Meditation is not perfect concentration. Meditation is the ability to return. So that's what you do. Even if it's only for a second or two, every return strengthens the muscle. The muscle of not reacting anymore, but taking action. And you're doing that perfectly well. Your mind might tell you that you're not doing it right and that you're distracted too often, or whatever it tells you. But you just keep getting back to that point. The R point, the return point. And now you have the stability you need. And you already did half of the meditation. Whenever now you get distracted, let's say by a sound, you can grasp it, you can take it with your hand, that sound, and hand it over gently to your breath. Whenever there's an unpleasant feeling in your body, take it and lovingly hand it over to your abdomen, to your breath. Just return your attention to your breath. And let the breath take care of the rest. By feeling your breath, by feeling that point below your belly button, going up and down. You access a deeper dimension of yourself. You access your wisdom. Your inner peace. Whenever there's a thought arising, or many thoughts, a chain of thoughts, an inner dialogue, whatever, take its hand and gently lead it back to your breath. And your breath. Will take care of the rest by telling that thought, relax. You're here now with me. Take your time. You may heal here. Take all the time you need, no immediate reaction necessary. Trust in your breath. Trust your wisdom. Whatever arises, whatever manifests in you, outside of you, conduct it gently. To your breath. Feel your abdomen moving. can trust yourself, your breath, and life itself with coming up with something sooner or later which you can do and should do. But it'll be coming from your heart. From the deepness of your soul, from your breath. And you don't have to do anything special, just feel that point. And keep getting back to that point. Every time you get back, you strengthen yourself, you strengthen your ability to not react anymore, but to take action at the right moment in the right way. The only thing you need is your attention. Focusing on your breath. And returning to it. Whenever necessary, whenever a sound, a feeling, a sensation, an emotion, a thought distracts you. Take it gently by your hand. And hand it over to your breath. So, thank you very much. Very enjoyable meditation for me and also for you. And well done that you completed it. Great job. And just keep doing it. It's a training. It's the training of your ability to not react anymore, but to take action, which is very different. Your ability of not being conditioned by your own mind, by the craziness of your own mind, because every human mind is basically crazy. It's like a radio going on and on and on and on, 24/7. No, you access something much deeper and much more profound in you, your wisdom, your love, your compassion, your joy, your peace, and you will take action from there. And that's very different. That's living an enlightened life, an awakened life. And that's our goal as meditators, you know. So, please, in the comments, let me know how this meditation helped you and how is your daily practice. And let's practice together. Every Saturday I'm here with a guided meditation, normally live. This week I couldn't do it live, so there's a recorded meditation here. Let me know in the comments about your practice, and I would be happy to help you. See you next time. Bye.